Hey guys, what's up? This is Matt with Operation Awesome Life, and I want to shoot a video about change your attitude, change your life. Okay, we all know attitudes are important, but I don't know if we all know how important they are. Your attitude is your predisposition to looking at a situation positively or negatively. Now, before we go too much into attitude, what I want to discuss is another concept that really brings home the importance of our attitude or our predisposition in life. And that is the law of perpetual transmutation. I learned about this law through Bob Proctor. He's incredible. And if you don't know about Bob, I highly suggest learning more about him. Now, the law of perpetual transmutation states that if we hold an idea, a good idea in our mind, and we dwell upon that idea, then that will happen. If we hold a bad idea in our mind and we really dwell upon that bad idea, then that will also happen. So depending on what we hold into our mind, whether it's positive or negative, that is going to come into form eventually. Now, this is incredibly important to remember when we think about our attitudes or our predispositions towards things in this life. If we have a bad attitude, if we have an automatic negative predisposition towards things in our life, and we look at everything that comes into our life and we look at the negative side of everything, then what's going to happen is those negative thoughts are going to be held into our mind. And as those negative thoughts are held into our mind, they're going to be creating images in our mind of negative things happening, of how negative and bad this situation is in our life. And once we have that image in our mind and we continue to dwell upon that image over and over again, what's going to happen is that image is going to start coming into form. And when it comes into form, it comes into a physical reality, and that is what we get. The bad that came in became bad that came out and created a physical manifestation, if you will, of negativity and bad thoughts. So that's extremely important, because if we are negatively predisposed to look at everything in a way that, man, that's going to be bad in my life, then guess what? We're going to get that bad. We're going to get that negativity. Bad things are going to happen, and it's not going to provide us the type of future that we all really want. Now, on the other hand, if we always look for the positive, if we always have a good attitude, if we're always predisposed to see good things coming into our life and the good qualities of every situation, then we're going to get a completely different result. And there's always some good in our life. Napoleon Hill said, every negative thing in our life comes with an equal or greater advantage. So if you can think that way, in those terms, that there's always some advantage, there's always some type of positive in any kind of situation, circumstance, or anything that comes into our life, then that's going to cause us to be have a positive predisposition towards our thinking. And when a situation comes in, we look for the positive, we turn that positive into a thought that we continue to dwell on. That thought becomes an image, which is a positive image. We dwell more upon the image, and as we dwell upon that image, it goes into form to be a positive thing that happens in our life. A good thing comes to pass. Something really good in our life comes to physical form, all because we first changed our attitude. I like to think of our attitude as sort of a filter on our brain. If you have a positive filter for an attitude or a negative filter for an attitude, you're going to get totally different feelings, emotions, and things happening in your life. If you can put that positive filter in place for your attitude, then anytime something comes in, you immediately are looking for the positive. You're looking for the thing that's going to make your life better out of the circumstance or the situation. And that's going to trigger your brain to start looking in that direction and avoiding the negative side of it. It's not going to look for the negatives anymore because you've got it so focused on the positives and all the good things that are going to come out of this situation. So our mind's going to automatically start building good images, good things, and it's going to dwell upon all these good things, and then all of that is going to turn into an amazing reality in our life, because if we're always having if we have a positive filter, we're always getting positive thinking, positive thoughts into our mind, positive images, and we're expressing that through positive physical reality and results in our life, then imagine how incredible your life can be if everything is focused on the equal or greater advantage, the positivity, and the good instead of the bad, the negativity, and so on. So I think that this is something that we all have to focus on. It's not something you can ever get lazy with. You can't ever just say, I'm good. I don't ever have to continue to focus on having and maintaining a good attitude. It's something we always have to focus on, and we always have to make sure that that positive filter is in our mind so that all information that comes through has to pass through that filter. So I hope that that helps you guys. I am very passionate about this, and I think that it's something that we all need to make sure we do, is we always focus on the positive, we forget the negative, and we move forward. If you guys had if you got any value out of this, please like it, comment, and please share it. I want to help as many people as possible. And I thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day.